I'm late. Kind of. It's not that bad. We're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Tonight, I have no plans. Specifically, we did just release the new Optic brushless, and I forgot mine at the office. So I can't even bring that here on the table to show you guys. My bad. I apologize for that. So anyway, tonight is just one of those, we'll grab whatever, we'll do whatever it is. I don't care for this AI slop thumbnail. Tough shit, Matt. I did it 15 minutes before I needed to get it up. So yes, anyway, we're not doing anything productive. I'm just bullshitting. Hello, Matt. Thank you for joining as well. So yeah, anyway, I've got cars on shelves. Oh, you know what? I have been working on. We're not going to work on this tonight because let me tell you, I cuss a lot more while working on it. But the 24 scale micro super is getting close. So I got the you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna adjust my f-stop so we can see. So micro super got the outrunners on there. Axles are built. Now I do need to adjust a couple of things on the axles after talking to Hard Park. And good night. Yeah, you're welcome, Matt. It's just but it's sitting here. Shocks are on. I've got 2 of the 4 tires made. I may make more tires, experimenting with different versions, but miniature robots, I know. Is that just 2 axles linked together? I mean, kind of. They're, you know, MOA, so motor on axle, individual transmission with as minimal of a chassis as possible, but goddamn cool. So, dude, how tall are those tires? Well, it's a 1/24 scale, you know. So these tires measure 4.25 inches. So it's basically a class 1. It's just a super scale class 1 because, you know, short wheelbase. It's a, call it 7 3/4 inch wheelbase, roughly. 200 millimeter, somewhere in there. I agree with Matt. So yes, but I have made progress on this. I still have more to do, but this guy also thinks Jared Leto is the best Joker. I did not. I said Heath Ledger was the best Joker. Thinking, didn't say, but I don't think Jared Leto was a bad Joker. I'm just saying. So yeah. Anyway, the Porsche has been most of the center of my. Was terrible. He was not terrible. Suicide Squad was a good movie. I liked it. Nicole and I both liked it. The tires are deformed, aka not round. Yeah, it is weird taking a 1.3 and trying to stretch it to a 2.5. I cut it. I made a jig to stretch to make the 2.5, but when you take it and open it up that far, it's just weird. Shouldn't have stopped while we were ahead. That wasn't a joke. I actually like musicals as well. Rock of Ages musical, liked it. Should bring the Porsche to Great Lakes Gauntlet and compete with it. Well, I hope to have the new one will definitely be done by the Gauntlet. And that one, hell yeah, we'll bring it. Compete with it though. do you guys compete with there? Isn't it just dirt trails in the woods? Also, Jeremy, I did open the Uncrustables box and found the mini Uncrustables inside. 2 of them, which was hilarious. They're on my desk now. So, cage chassis first or panels first? Well, I don't know that. I don't know. It's going to kind of depend on how the design stuff goes. Yeah, I don't know, because I have to redesign the whole cage because I made the body slightly wider overall to make it proper proportioned. It's 10 millimeters wider than this one. Same exact length, but 10 millimeters wider because that's proper proportioned. Yeah. Tickets went on sale for By the Fire on Eventbrite today. Yeah, By the Fire presented by Axial. Should add that to my notes real quick for the news so I make sure not to forget that. Right. Scale news. Hold, please. By the Fire tickets. Add it to my Google Doc. There you go. So, my favorite musical, Rocky Horror. I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Nicole freaking loves that movie. So I have never done the whole like dress up and go watch it, whatever, but I have friends that have been obsessed with it. The body needs the Targa hoop. I know what you mean. I did the double B pillar to kind of like replicate that a little bit, but I know what you mean. It's not an unreasonable thing either. Pretty funny looking back at the BTC pics, realizing I missed those new tires literally an inch from my camera, right? Yes, Vittorio took the new tires to BTC. They were on his Origin the whole time. He was having a good old time with it, but Google Docs spreadsheet for closet nerds. You know, looking back, I do kind of wish that I would have done it in a spreadsheet, but you know, I have a spreadsheet with the archive, and then I have my Google Doc that matches up to that. There's a dead space in the middle, but it's fine. Little GT7 later. I could definitely be in for that. Depends on how late you're willing to stay up. But I did the GIMP mask kind of yet. It did not. I have not seen a delivery from Gunner yet. Where is a good place to stay for By the Fire? If you want to stay at a hotel, which I suggest, unless you have a group. And if you have a group and you can get an Airbnb, that's great. But if you don't and you want to stay at a hotel that's convenient enough, clean enough, reasonably priced, the Comfort Inn and Suites just off of the interstate there, which I don't remember which one it is, 15 maybe. But it's right there off of Bear Valley Road. It's the Comfort Inn and Suites in Victorville. I think it's Victorville. I highly suggest that one. I've stayed there 5 or 6 times. Let me just double check it just to give you for sure. So it's off of Bear Valley Road. Yeah, Bear Valley Road. And it is, where's that? Yeah, Comfort Suites, Victorville, Hesperia. 2-star hotel. 4.4 star rating though. 785 reviews. So that's the one. In case you're wondering, I have had a fine stay every time I've been there. Been totally fine. So All right. All right. I'm in then. What is that? Why are you talking like that? Evidently, Alex, one of my employees, is watching and saying I'm talking with a customer service voice. Why are you talking like that? Customer service voice. Shut it, Alex. This is how I talk at work. We had unreleased stuff on the table at the Reefs booth. Only like 3 people saw it. Was it just like a different servo? Different color? No. Lake Tahoe still does live action Rocky Horror. Interesting. Late as always. Karina, I'm not here for your bullshit. And it's my show. It starts when I get here. I can never be late for that reason. You're late joining. You're probably behind even. So hello, sir. Throwback. Positive is black, negative is red, right? Red to black, black to red. That's the rule always. Helicopter with a new winch servo Fairlead. Helicopter anchors. Congrats on arcade. Thank you very much. I was thinking that they so yeah, nope, not a servo. Yeah. Let's see. You mean you were answering customer service issues? I have at times, not a lot. Every once in a while, I'll pick up a phone for some reason. Like, oh, that explains a lot. Following for a long time. Your videos inspire me a lot. Here in Colombia, hobby's expensive, but I do my best. Thanks for the content. Thank you for watching. You know, things are expensive everywhere for sure. It is nice. So I would say that in our time, this time in the hobby, kind of like the best possible time, just for things like how many things you can make yourself if you can get, access to a 3D printer. If you stepping up further, of course, desktop CNCs and things like that add so many possibilities, or even less expensive manufacturing methods of other things. But because otherwise, yeah, I can only imagine. So, but thank you for joining. Much appreciated. I'll let you talk to actual customers. During COVID, when a lot of people were, we had people who stayed home for quite some time. We ran really, short staff, things like that. I would answer the phone most days in those cases. And I would just attempt to use a different name so that I didn't get people who just wanted to talk for an hour. So, however, many of those people had heard my voice quite a few times in the past and were able to identify me fairly quickly. So, Tim, thank you very much. When is TOF dropping? I've canceled it this year for the summer and winter series. I'm tired. It's been canceled forever. I'm actually going to just stop using those letters in everything. We're not even going to use them in product names anymore. I forgot about the helicopter anchors. Wasn't that something about Iowa? Those were 2 separate situations. There was helicopter anchors and there was Artesiwa. Frozen, frigid, Artesiwa. I was just saying that right now is the best time to be in the hobby. It's by far, just insane how much access we have to be able to make things that we couldn't before. Just even with, I've had a 3D printer since 2012, but they were garbage until even 2018 to 2020, things were getting better. You could get a decent printer wasn't great. They weren't that fast. The materials were pretty limited or very expensive for higher grade. But now, like, you can print stuff that's almost the strength of aluminum for the same cost that it took to get a garbage printer in the past. Maycara ad incoming. I did have a delivery from Maycara today, Phoenix. I'm having to break it to you. I know a guy who only wired his race car with red wire. I have no idea how he was only in his second ESC. Wired a whole motorcycle with green wire one time. Shovelhead, 74 Shovelhead. Jeremiah, thank you very much. I have a question. When will the Incision drive shafts be back in stock and the H10 battery trays? Are Incision drive shafts not in stock? H10 battery trays too. I didn't know that either of those two things were out of stock. I would have to double check that. I didn't know those, but yeah. Karina, I just get a text. She does, of course, she could just use the chat in the video, which I'm actually not going to read it until she just puts it in the chat on the video. Hola, Julio speaking. Just when they got the AC. So, I see the economy in our tourist town slowing down right now. Oh, interesting. What tourist town are you in, Brian? I mean, you don't have to tell me. I can look it up. But Nicole and her helicopter anchors. They should have been a shirt. TOF is Vit's thing now. Let's see what he does. I'm not letting him have anything to do with anything like that. That is a different world. He has to stay in his office pushing pixels around. So, yeah. How dare you talk like that about my Monoprice Mini 3D printer? It prints it up to 120 millimeters. You're slipping in your old age. It's happening. It's happening. Maycara still shows up in my account 3 times a day. You know what? Those are rookie numbers, Brian. I get it 10 times a day. I probably spend too much time on the internet. No sidebars, Karina. Yes, she's got to put it right in the chat. But we talked about the same thing. RC show. So many individuals coming out with designs when the market has a hole in it, and it's all fueled by ambition. Yeah, it's stay in your hole, Vittorio. He didn't even come to work today. So can I work from home today? Yeah, fine. Has Vanquish ever thought of doing a semi-stubby kit to fit the Fusion Pro Elite? Just shortening it up a little bit? Not really. Like, no. And like, if the stubby kit is made to give you enough clearance to fit the servo behind the axle of a established wheelbase car, where the Elite is a little bit shorter, but not short enough. So like if you were trying to run that and run a BTA, you'd basically still have to run a, I don't think it would help you enough for us to, yeah. Was there any discussion of Vanquish branding the brushless system, or were you going for the recognition of Hobbywing? Recognition of Hobbywing. I don't, it is a discussion. And there is some freedom to do that, like we do with the VE1 ESC. We call it a VE1 when it's a Hobbywing 1060. We say that it is made by Hobbywing, but we call it a VE1. Where with the Fusion, we're just like, just leave it. Just leave it with Fusion. It's fine. And we're, not hiding it. We're not trying to say that we developed it or anything like that. So, we just ran with it. like it's a name that people know and they understand. They've heard it enough if they're kind of, they've been around for a while that it carries its own. Blind Guy RC, thank you very much. Hey man, congrats on the 100K. Appreciate it. And congrats on the 10-year anniversary of Nicole. Also appreciate it. A little late. Printing has gotten insanely cool. No kidding. So much cooler. The anyone run in lawn spraying business for pests, ticks, fleas? Let's see if anybody in the chat. The Victoria had to stay home. He had a tech showing up to run diagnostics on the race car bed. People are charging titanium prices for aluminum. Yeah, great time to get into the hobby. But yeah, new tech is cool. I mean, material's material. That's, tell you what, with what aluminum costs now, yeah, you're not gonna escape that. And anything that, that it's not slowing down right now either, especially here. So I know my cost on aluminum is almost double what COVID time was, and that was crazy. So it is wild high. Hey, Lily, how are you? Good seeing you. Let's see. Meet the fuck. Is that a full Fusion or a new version? Like, it is a Fusion SE. So with electronics like that, there's certain ones that can be used in an RTR. And there's certain versions that aren't capable of being used in an RTR. And the standard Fusion is not one that is certified basically to be put into an RTR at this time. So that's like what the SE was made for. So every time you do a new RTR, it has to go through a testing thing. You have to give a bunch of documents. You have all these certifications, and they get distributed so that especially when you export out of the country, to get into most countries, you need these certificates. So it's a whole thing. It's not just a like, oh, well, I'd rather use this, or there's tons that goes into it. Would it drive up cost too much to also include a mid-level servo in an RTR? Yeah, I mean, yes, it would. You would see considerable differences in price to do servos. So we've tested a number of servos. The one that we have now, 200 ounce inches, but has a decent enough gear train that it survives. So yeah, that was part of it. Tell them about the link, our link in our. I will very clearly discuss it now, because now it sounds like something else. But the Girls of VP page, they did add an Amazon link in their bio. It's a wish list, technically. It's nothing else. It's not normally when you hear link in bio. It is a wish list in their bio. The vitamin water and an air fryer. I don't know. How much longer are we going to have to trim our skids for the Fusion from Hobbywing? So the skids now the tooling has been changed, modified. If you're running the Pro didn't have to be, or it did still have to be trimmed, didn't it? Yeah. But yeah, that's a running change. So now the clearance has been done on the mold so that is no longer a thing. What about cobalt? Cobalt and tungsten, like the cost of tooling, insane. So yeah, carbide, tungsten, cobalt, they're, derivatives, they're all affecting the same thing. So yeah, shit is crazy. I was watching Wes Des's video on the new H10. He says the new tires are 5.1 tall, not 4.9. It's just as they come out of the box new, the tires themselves are 4.9. So foam will make things expand a little bit, drive them a little bit. They're 4.9. So yeah, they measure straight up 4.9. Depending on how much foam you stuff in them, how new the foam is, will always adjust the height of your tire. But you can set them on a table new, they'll measure 4.9 for you. Yeah. Even low-grade aluminum is outrageous right now, and the price of tubing is not. Yep. I asked you guys on Tuesday, when is the car coming with 2.2s? Well, there you go. it was this Tuesday. Came with 2.2s. So, did you hang your plaque? I did not yet. It is next to me. Still, I still need to hang it. I still have not done that. I'll probably get it done this weekend. But that made my brain hurt. I don't know what I just said, but it is the big circle getting that said certificate. If Tori ran 2OF, we would all get drift cars. Happy anniversary, new. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Still trying for that air fryer. Yes, they are. Wish list rule for the hardworking ladies. I think that they're having quite a bit of fun with their account, which is good. They should be. And I encourage it. It is also part of the reason why I do encourage it, because it can be, like initially things like that, maybe like concerns of it, but like it is an unofficial account for one. But two, I also think it's nice when people can see like the people in a company, like humanizing a company is real. Because in the end, we are a small company, like small company. So they're the ones who are like every set of wheels that you guys ever see, they touched, they packaged. Every aluminum axle ever, they've had to touch multiple times. They handle every bit of plating, every bit of packaging, the instructions, tagging, the whole thing. So like everything that goes through there, they end up so it's like that's who it is. There you go. You see who does it. There you go. Now you know. And I think that stuff has value. So I'm happy that they're doing it and having fun at the same time. It's still not officially sanctioned. They can make whatever jokes that they want because it is not an official account. Deep fryer and ice cream makers need deep fried ice cream. It's strange. That's what they say. They said link in bio. I'm like, no. Any advantages, disadvantages to the new RTR versus the kit? I was planning to put the same motor on anyway. The kit would still be probably one of your best values. Brandon spec the kit with all of, like it's got transmission upgrades as well, right? Shit, does it? Oh, I cannot remember right now. My brain is fried. But there wouldn't be, so the kit, you're going to have a little bit more value in, basically. That's the thing. Doesn't come with wheels and tires. It's got upgrades. So you're going to end up choosing your own wheels and tires. The advantage to the new one would be that you don't have to build it. You can just take it out of the box and drive it. And you end up getting a little value with getting the Fusion in it rather than separately. So kind of depends on everything. Microwave for cinnamon rolls? Yes. It's happening. It's just measuring tires from the tank. If it was tomorrow, I wouldn't tell you. Exactly. And if we were releasing it tomorrow, I wouldn't tell you today. Fresh out of the pool, 455. What'd you get at Chili's for the anniversary dinner? We had a fancy dinner planned, but we decided to postpone. The 2 for $20 got canceled, and we're like, okay, well, we're canceling our reservation then. So what about that? Watching from the carpool lane. I'm not going to ask what seat you're in. Did you see the new linkage for the F10 portals from, I think, RC Addiction? No, didn't he already have one? If there is a new one, I haven't seen it, but he does usually send me an email with his new products. So hopefully I do see it before the news. So yeah, I just paid $42 for 6 inches of 3/4 black iron Schedule 80. Damn. Oh, that hurts. Pre-threaded, I hope. Get them the air fryer, but take the coffee maker. They have provided their own, but as soon as they start putting more kitchen appliances in that room and it starts popping breakers, that's when we'll have issues. Take both and give them an espresso machine. That we have a industrial espresso machine at work that they have access to. So they actually do have the the ability for that. I've seen not only the Girls of VP, but also the VP Company Insta. I only have one question. Do any of you do any work? You know what? That's a Bennett. There's not a lot of toy. Thank you very much, by the way, RC Underdog. Not a lot of toy truck emergencies. So the nice thing is that we don't have to have like wildly hectic days, unless it's something that does have like a very significant deadline. But other than that, we don't, like, the girls don't have a quota. They just have to try and be efficient and not make mistakes. We don't rush anybody. We just try and say, hey, you can do what you can, but don't make mistakes, and go through there. So that's the type of thing. So how efficient is the pallet wrapper? It's actually very efficient now. Now that people have got used to seeing it and they don't have to just stop and stare at it as it goes around a pallet, it has become a wonderful tool. But I mean, granted, I still stop and stare when a helicopter flies overhead. So like, and we work right next to an airport. So it just stops me dead in my tracks every time. So what you're saying is the girls at VP do most of the work. They do a lot. I will say they do a lot. They don't do most of it. I mean, I do probably like 3 or 4 times what they do, and then they get some of the other stuff done as well. ETA on H10 kits, couple weeks, about 2 weeks, roughly. So, what are the reasonable options for getting these build-along tube chassis coated, or how do you protect the steel from rusting? Any durable paints? I do not suggest any wild coatings. I suggest automotive wheel paint. Go to your parts store, AutoZone, whatever, and look specifically for wheel paint. It's a little bit harder. It's oftentimes got a little bit of metallic in it. Comes in some good colors. I personally don't like vivid colors for tube work. I usually like silvers, grays, blacks, things like that. But wheel paint is my suggestion, and I think that it's the best route to go. It doesn't add a lot of thickness. I don't like powder coat. I don't like Cerakote on cage or tube work. It gets scratched, and then it's got too much thickness, and then it looks bad, and it's also hard to remove and redo. So that is why I stand by those choices. Yeah. So, no, other than the standoffs and motor. Oh yeah, it comes with the aluminum motor plate. I forgot about that. That's what it was. You don't know? Isn't that COO Colin Honstein? It should be. And like normal, I think it's just blanking currently, but I have a Phoenix with an SE in it. I don't remember having to trim anything. So it will feel like it goes in, but if you look closely, it is going to be touching the passenger side upper link mount, which will slightly put some pressure on the motor, and it will adjust a little bit of the gear mesh on the spur and pinion. So it is touching if you have an SE in there, almost guarantee it. And therefore, it's best to clearance the skid plate. Just use an X-Acto knife and you just shave the tiniest amount. But it will not affect your spur and pinion mesh at all then, and you're good to go. Yeah. F10 portals transplants onto the H10 Optic. Yeah, they will. If you're going to do it, you either need to convert it to a 4-link by getting the servo, either like the behind the axle servo mount, so you can run it as a 4-link, and then it's pretty much a bolt-up type situation. Or you run it as a 3-link and you do a chassis mounted servo, because the H10 is made to do that as well. You didn't ride the Dente? I'm saving the Chili's trip until Matt comes, or if Carson Hocevar wins another race. So Carson Hocevar stares in disappointment. Driver C solo, dog. Don't incriminate on the internet, Tyler. 6 feet. Sorry, that makes so much more sense, Brian. I thought you were paying $43 for 6 inches of black pipe. Moving on. Just got here, checking in for my show. We've all of a sudden absolutely turned this into thank you very much, Can Dutch RC. Can you put a materials list together for the carbon supplies? I'd like to get it ordered. Yeah, I can. I'm a little bit in flux at the moment, but I'll work on that. I'll work on trying to get that closer to something. I just don't want to say for certain, like nail something down and then change my mind. So yeah. Portal swap on the Optic? They can, yeah, absolutely. Yep, we did it on a live stream once or twice. His first one to get wrapped with the robot. It's got too many safeties. It can tell. It won't do it. You would have to do some very specific strategery to get past the safeties so that it wouldn't do that. It's got all kinds of stuff. Steel It is also a great coating. Definitely a great coating. So you get nothing done at Reeves HQ with Sunrail Still Road. Just pranking them the whole time. Every time I see a helicopter, I think it's a new drop. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Ow. Let's see. I have powder coat and Cerakote both and have worked okay for me. They absolutely work. I just do not like them, and I don't ever suggest them to people. I don't like the thickness that it adds, and I don't like what you have to do if you ever want to change, touch up, rework anything. It's basically a ton of work to strip. So like I stay away from both of those basically on RC parts in general. So I just really prefer not to do that. Can you talk more about the build along? How do I join? What's the process like? I absolutely can talk about it. I'd love to talk about it. So I will produce a video, and this will be most of the subject, right? And I will I'll produce a video, and it'll give an outline of the whole process, like how I do it. Because how it starts is that I will tell you a date and a time when the build along will go live, because there's a limited amount of spots. And at that time, they will be up on my website. People will purchase that. And then from there, I will add them to a private Discord server. You have to be or you have to be okay with using Discord, I guess. You don't have to like know how to use it really. It's pretty simple. But you just have to be comfortable with the fact that that's what we're using. There's the reason that I say that is like Discord did this whole like privacy thing, age verification thing. And I don't think that you actually need to do it unless you're trying to get into the adult type areas of Discord, which it has. I was unfamiliar with. But anyway, for mine, you don't, as far as I'm aware. I've never done it, and I use Discord all the time. So that it's basically that's our home base. And then in that, we will be talking and chatting throughout the process of building the car. As I come up and finish a design, I will post it up in there, and then you will be able to what is sorry, hold on a second. That's fine. Okay, anyway. Sorry, Nicole's texting. I'm responding to her because I put Nicole first. So anyway, well, things will get posted up in Discord. Like, here's the latest file, 3D print this. This is what we're going to use. Here's our jig package for the cage. Here is this link to purchase the first round of send, cut, send stuff. Here is this info. And like, we just kind of all go back and forth, back and forth. It's just very interactive. Like, I'll post up things and ask for an opinion. And depending on what everybody says, like maybe I'll adjust something, or maybe I'll just do with what I thought I was going to do the first time. But it's all through that. It's just an iterative process. It's literally building along with me because I haven't finished it yet. This one is different than what the final one will be. And it's just a community of people figuring it out. And it's a lot of fun for that reason. I'm hoping that this will start mid-June. Basically, Nicole and I are taking our anniversary vacay. When I'm back from that, I will get a video posted up as long as I'm to the point where I want to be in the design. I don't want to post it up too early where I get it all done and then everyone's just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. So I'm also trying to get done the tubing roller design, which is close, because this has, you know, these tubes are not straight. They have a rolled design this way and this way. So, and that, even though I'm redesigning the cage, I'm going to keep a lot of that similar. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm way behind on comments. I apologize. Mr. Bases from Hell. Squints, Palladors. If I'm saying that right. Speaking of wheels and paint, how come every Tesla has curved wheels? They have that 360 camera thing. I think you can buy one without it. What is that animal's doing? I've noticed that as well. My brother drives a Tesla, absolutely has curved the shit out of his wheels. I'm just saying. I don't know that I've said before, I'll publicly say it. I'll say it to my brother's face. He's the worst driver. He will disagree. There's a lot of evidence to back up my claims. Can I do dig and rear steer? Yeah, for sure. I've got dig and rear steer on that buggy, right? Well, dig and rear steer. It's a lot of fun. It's got to have a radio that supports it. Gym equipment Discord. Jesus Christ. Except for anniversary day. That's live stream takeover day. And then racing afterwards. But you know. Not yet. It's not. Let's see. Thanks. I'll try to get in perfect split. Thank you. You know, they're so much fun. They really are. I build along stuff. I will say that the deciding to pivot and do the Porsche build along was not an easy thing to decide on, but I'm glad that I did, because it's been a good push for me mentally, and I've been really excited, and I've had a lot more interest in it than probably any of the previous ones. I will also say that in the case that you wanted to get in and you didn't, I do try and be pretty tight on the number that I say that I'm doing. I'm going to have a little bit more on this one than the previous one, but I waffle back and forth with that as well. So in the case that you don't get in at the first shot, everything will be available later, all at once, no waiting, with more clear instructions and things like that. So, but the build alongside of things, like the community back and forth with it, is a lot of fun. So, and then when I do put it up after the fact, there is no Discord portion of it, because that's just for like the process during it. Once it's done and figured out, that's done. So yeah, buy him some old school curb feelers. Tesla's full self driving system will curb the wheels. It misjudges distances all the time. That's why I would never use it while parking. Interesting. I've never tried that. Also, is that a P51? It is, right? It's a fun paint scheme for a P51. You don't see that very often. I like it. Dig and rear steer. Okay. Mullet and twin. Not so good. Don't ignore my. What did you say? I didn't see it. I don't see every comment. God. Bossy here, bossy at work. Where? I don't even see it. Karina, you have to just, if I don't see it, you just have to post it again. Yeah, I don't see it. Type it again. Pain in my ass all the time. So, Prices or S80s on the 911? Ooh, probably S80s. This one, well, you know what? I don't know. Because currently this Porsche is set at, this is full bump right here, which, you know, you've got fender clearance there, but until you do the flex, because then at flex, there is none. This was designed to be right at the limits at all points, even though when it's straight and at full bump, it has a lot of gap. So Prices would work, I would think, as well. But I'm probably just going to run S80s on mine. The long is great, but the Porsche is going to be epic. Speaking from experience, yeah, I do think that it's going to be pretty incredible. I'm really looking forward to it, like a lot. So much so that I'm thinking I should probably try and get that mini split in the garage done. So 2.2 whiskeys or deltas in the works. You know, I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you. Do original build-alongers get grandfathered in? There's been some concessions made in the past. There has been some. So, and Clint, you know that I know who you are. And technically, I had you guys like got spots at Proline by the Fire because it was going to be done so much sooner. So, regardless, you know that you guys are set. I'll probably wait for the Porsche after the build along. My Rockability is still half a chassis. Yeah, you got to get that done. Get it done. If I get Mattel'd out of the build along at checkout, I'll be pissed. Dude, getting a red line, getting a new Hot Wheels drop at checkout, that's tough. P51 is the only cool Mustang. I disagree. I'm a big Fox body fan. I even like the S550. But yeah, old civilian scheme on a P51 raced at Reno in the early 80s. Sick. Love it. I didn't know that there was such thing as a civilian scheme. Pivoting on the bill. I know. It's, I had to, I literally, I was fighting such a mental block. I just couldn't. But we've got a better plan now, and it's even, it's going to make the techno even better. I'm pretty happy with it. So, White Claw energy. Is the new H10 Optic able to run 0.9 at street? Absolutely. It's the suspension, the chassis setup, that's all the exact same. You could throw 1.9s and 4.5s, 4.65s, 4.75s on it all day, and it would be exactly the same as the previous. The only difference with the new one is that the tires are slightly bigger and the offset is slightly wider to clear those tires at full turn. Axles, everything else is the exact same. You are going to have to change wheels. You're not going to be able to put 1.9 wheels on those tires. So just be ready for that. I'm liking Karina here on live streams. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. I can't control what she says at work, let alone here. So I'm just waiting for something else ridiculous to get posted up. Hey, Sean Payton gifted a membership. Thank you very much. And congrats to whoever got that. And so, again, thank you, Sean. Just look at those flat, dude. These flat spots have never been gnarlier. So this was on the shelf in my garage since I moved until I brought it up here to talk about this. So like it has a year's worth of flat spots. Tires have to be changed or foams have to be changed for sure. So yeah, no leafs. I take that as a direct threat. Took my wife out to dinner tonight so I could butter her up to break the news that I'm ordering a brushless optic and some other parts. See? Love it. He sees it, Karina. He's done it to us for years. I didn't see it. I couldn't even see it when I scrolled back. Go true scale torsion bars. Veto. Garage mini split is where it's at. I put one in this winter. Yeah, I need to do it and then insulate my garage door for sure. So get shifty. What's happening, Jane? Good seeing you. Sounds like looks like you have some cool stuff coming as well. Excited to see it. Great work. I assume that you did it all, even if there's other ones. Just putting the credit on you. I'm in, right? Right? You don't count. You don't give me money anyway. And so I'll take that as a if I was grandfather, I'd be in just for the shit show. Yeah. So finally I had an XL XXL cleats fit. Yep, that's the ones. Those flex fits are the only thing with the flex fits sometimes is they're not deep enough. I've started going to these 5950s. They're not a flex fit. What size is this one? This is a 7 5/8. This is the one I did the little brass pin on. I will say that the E6000 has worked great. Is this? Oh, this is the gray one that I was wearing before. There. No pin, old hat. But the I prefer a good fitted hat over a flex fit when possible. But a flex fit is like the one thing I have to do when I get a flex fit is I put it on my knee and stretch it until I can hear the all the elastic like snapping. I'm like, okay, that's probably good. I've sold my soul to try and get in the Porsche build along, keeping 5 grandkids for the summer. What ages? That sounds Luce build along. Aaron, you're a dick as well. My Rockville does not even have a chassis, but I figure I'll just work on them at the same time. I like the dedication. How long is VP22s running? Probably a couple of weeks. Vittorio and a couple of the guys are making a trip to Colorado, so they probably won't try and get all of that situated at the same time when they're trying to leave. So when will you finish your IJ? It is pretty much done. I need to cut the windshield, which I have a plan for that I hope to do soon. So I'll probably get it finished. But other than that, it's pretty much there's a couple of things I'd like to do, but I don't need to do. So yeah. What's the best battery for a CJ7? I don't remember. I sold mine quite some time ago. I run pretty small batteries though. I prefer like 2200s generally. I love this pack specifically. The Genzace Bashing 2200 3S. It's just a great size battery overall. Optics, trail rigs, anything, great packs. If you want larger packs, the 3600 and the 4300 adventure packs, also solid packs. But that 2200 Bashing pack, kind of my go-to these days. I am not, Matt. I will be elsewhere. You sent that in a text. But no, I am not going to that. I will be unavailable at the same time. Sticking with 4.1s on the new Porsche? Yes. 4.19s will be the tire size for the build along. It's pretty important. If I went bigger, we'd have more problems. So 419s, 425, 419, somewhere in there, you'll be safe. I think I'm going to go 419 crawlers. Big surprise. So. I still have an H10 kit I need to build. Life has been hectic. It's been a year. You know what? Good escape from that. Building a kit makes everything just, like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Impacts or 310s on the Porsche build? No comment yet. I'll let you know what my thought would be. Or I'll let you know what my choice would be later. Matt's going to TIG. I sent Matt a TIG welder so that he has to TIG. Matt's TIGging. He's going to get to TIGging. Get shifty. Got to get to, hey, what do you know? Hello, Shane. Come join us. That's awesome. So let's see. I just put the Reefs dual dig in my optic. That'll work. I've seen a couple of people do that as well. New Era quality lid. Big fan. Richardson 112. Oh. I just had to do the website stuff for that today. Ever stretched 155s on 19 wheels? Maybe I have. I don't really remember. I feel like I ran some 155 pit bulls on 19s back in the day. Karina, what are you doing? This is not how you send messages. I keep telling myself, don't buy another Traxxas. Then I buy an X-Max and break it. Need to stop on insurance. I mean, buying it. It might not be a laser. Let's see. The Ferrari situation is actually kind of funny. They were so against building an EV, they basically outsourced the whole project and slapped Ferrari. Dude, it's awful. It's so ugly. So ugly. 3, 5, 6, 8, and 10. That's 5. I thought you said 4 grandkids. That's 5. Oh, my son doesn't know what. 3, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Holy shit. That I can't totally even comprehend the type of budget that would require to keep alive. Have Jim make a special run of Fuchs. I tell you what, is there's a chance I could really push. You are 2 minutes behind. That sounds about like what I thought. My TIG arrived this week. Time to practice. Practice. Yes, practice. I bought this week. I give up. Karina says. I don't. Okay, Karina was saying, because she didn't. I posted 2 times. She said, read my comment. How dare you ignore me twice? I didn't see them either time. She says, we do all the work. Guys, follow us on Instagram. We have a link in our bio. We are also giving. We're also in the giving spirit. We would definitely be really appreciative. The most unhinged comment. Feet pics upon request. Lol. She is ridiculous. Girls of VP. Someone put it on the chat and I will highlight that so that follow them on Instagram and go see the most ridiculous shit that they post. Jen says there's 18 plus 2 pillows. Wait, what does that mean? 18 plus 2 pillows. I laughed pretty hard at the Lambo coming out and saying that that's why they threw the idea in the dumpster. Dude, it's green as the best. She forgot to blur fam out in the mirror. In the cursive writing challenge today. Oh my God. I got the girls of VP 2 things from their list. That is freaking hilarious. Best real competition 2.2 MOA tires. Ooh, I can't say that I have the best current knowledge on that. If I was going to like guess for myself, I would try the Proline Ibex or the Deluxe. What are the new Deluxe ones? Deluxe has their own tires. You know, like with OT6 used to have decent pins, but man, I guess there's one other one too. Deluxe used to have decent pins, but I've only heard bad things as of late. The other one is the huge pin tires made by someone help me. Who makes they're just called huge pin. It's not, I keep wanting to say En Route. Hi, Mom. Hello. The Iron Rocks are the new Deluxe ones. But who makes the huge pin ones? Why am I blanking on that? I keep wanting to say En Route, but it's not En Route. It's the guy from overseas, Kiwi or something like that. No, definitely not Endura. God damn it. Someone in here will know. Girls of Vanquish should have a bake off. I heard they make killers. We're going to make it. We're going to make them do that. They're going to do it. They've agreed. Honestly, they were good to do it. And then Nicole got absolutely ass kicked with the shingles thing because we were going to do it like that week. And then we spent a week in the hospital. So, Muse, no, it's, oh, you guys are killing me. Are you thinking of Ibex? No, they're just, it says HP. This huge pin. He makes that really wide, the like old school Mantis type crawler kit on its own as well. Extreme Route? Yes. Extreme Route. That is who I was thinking of. En Route is who I was thinking of because they made the Berg, but it's Extreme Route. That's why my brain was not braining. Hello, Bert. They call it huge peen. Huge pin. No. These are from a different part of the country, of the world. Yes. Thank you very much. If I was going to try pin tires, Proline would probably be the first place I would go just because they've, always treated me pretty well with their compounds and things like that. Then I would probably go to the deluxe tires, try those out. And then my third choice would probably be the Extreme Route huge pins. But that's all just being like, that's what I've seen around a lot. Not from what I've actually tried. Well, although I do have the Proline Ibex and some deluxe tires. So anyway. Yeah, that's all I know. I already have the Prolines on the way. That's what I would have done as well. Checking in from vacation, sunburn on the top of my feet now. Oh, that's the worst. You always forget that one. You'll put, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna be responsible today. I'm gonna put on sunscreen, do it well, and you forget the top of your feet, and then it just hurts for days until Relarlo makes big pins. And then you're all up on that. I am interested to try out this new Relarlo Unimog, the U4000. We're going to see. We're going to see what it's like. Did you finish that half crawler that looks like two 1/10 axles bolted to an ESC? If you're talking about the deluxe one, then it is finished, but not wired. If you're talking about the 124 scale hard park, it is also fairly assembled. We did show it at the beginning. I'm going to not try and run away too many people, though, by continuing to show it, because I was getting some pretty hateful comments at the beginning. Honestly, if you're trying the Iron Rocks, grab the Crown foams too. That was a super fun project while I was there. Lots of time into those. Yeah, I mean, totally. Remind me, what Amelia do? What do I got to remind her of? It's too many. This is too many reminders. I need reminders. I don't need to remind people. Oh, I scrolled down too far. I am never with sunscreen. I have been a man too many times, and then I'm uncomfortable. Also, too many friends with skin cancer. Wear your goddamn sunscreen, everybody. Take care of yourself. It's important. I try to be better as well, because I am also, I have a hard time being responsible. Sunburn on the back of the knees make you walk. See, I already walk special, so what am I going to do there? Let's that should have said 124th. I'll show the 124th again. It's almost been enough time where people aren't going to be mad. Burnt the top of my feet like 10 years ago. 6x6 or 8x8 anytime soon? No, thank you. I don't mind a 6x6, but like, it's not something that I feel like there's so many 4x4s to focus on first before the 6x6 should be a thought. Trust me on the sunscreen. Brandon and I, what shoot was it? We were going to shoot the 4 dice, and we were going out with a friend who has a cabin up near Gray Eagle here in Northern California, and it's one of the most beautiful areas. It's absolutely like just breathtaking type stuff. And he was like, yeah, just follow me to this place. So we are in Brandon's Tundra, nicely built Tundra, and he is in his Hemi JK in front of us. And he just starts taking us to this place, and it's through crazy town. We get out finally to this place. Brandon has pinstriped his Tundra, still that way to this day. And we get there. He sets up, not Brandon, but our friend sets up this freaking camp cookout setup. Makes us like the best lunch ever. But before that, Brandon and I are like, okay, we're going to be filming. Let's sunscreen up. And I grab the sunscreen out of my bag that I grabbed, and I start to spray it on myself. And I realize that it doesn't smell right. It doesn't feel right. And I realized that on my bench in the studio, I had a bottle of sunscreen, and right next to it, in a very similar color and a very similar style, I had a can of dry shampoo for 3D scanning. And they are not the same. And after I had sprayed my face and neck with dry shampoo, I realized that I had made a terrible mistake, and I needed to wash my face with a bottle of water and try and borrow Brandon's sunscreen. So I walk special. I do. I can limp all over the place already. So yeah. And see, I saw this one, Karina. You can thank Kent already. I know. Never clean. Except dry shampoo leaves like this. It's like it doesn't make you feel clean. It makes you feel like crusty. It's the worst. It's the worst. Someone already ordered the air fryer. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I was like, goof off, sunscreen, whatever. Same thing. Goo Gone. Which one did I use? I don't remember which one. Which is the terrible one? Goo Gone. I think Goo Gone is what I used instead of goof off. It seems more of a waddle than a limp. It evolves throughout the day. Like if I get real bad, like the limp comes out real bad. The waddle's pretty standard, but the limp hits hard at the end of the day, in the beginning of the following day. Yeah. Wrong one. They're pretty much the same thing. However, they have drastically different effects on hard body paint jobs. One will take off the residue from a sticker. One will take off all of the residue that was attached to whatever it was. So who would order an air fryer trying to buy their way into extra TMF goodies? I still keep my air fryer in the shower. God. When we get the Bean Boozled, I will make sure to post it. If you guys aren't familiar with Bean Boozled, it's a jelly bean game where some of them are fine and some of them taste like shit or are super spicy. I don't know which one they put on their list, but and skin. Oh, interesting. Goof Off is the paint eater. Yeah, it's same. It's whatever. Send them a DM, Kent. Matt got a truck with 6 times the traction. Did he receive it already? Matt, did you get it? I need to know. If you're lucky, you get skunk. What does that mean? Hold the crawl. Maybe I should have said more liquid death. Oh my God. You guys are ridiculous. Let's the snacks. I would put them in my job box if we weren't in bear country. Be damn careful with that. You end up like Frank at Axial Fest 2023. Yeah, 2023, when he had a bear visit the back of his truck while he was camping in it with his son. Yeah. So. Oh, Matt posted it on his story. All right, you got it. Vomit is one of the flavors. Oh God. Unimog? Anyone? Bueller? We got the U4000 coming. Commercial Goof Off will clean the skin off your bones. Why would they offer that? I thought the term was I was bamboozled. Yeah, fun play on words. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Put a vending machine in there for them to make the air fryer. I'm telling you. Well, they've actually a vending machine has actually been requested at work. I do not have a vending machine. I'm not opposed to one, but I am opposed to a service having one. I'm like, I'll do one if it's ours, so we don't have to have like regular vending machine prices and shit like that. But the bear at Axial Fest is terrifying. That is terrifying. Doesn't Village, better late than never. I suppose. You know what? Sea Fart Fire Truck. My favorite username to say. Libbins. It's a flavor too. Oh my God. Oh, you are the service. I haven't built my Associated 6x6. I was thinking about selling it as swap meet tomorrow, possibly turn it into a dual rear-wheel drive drift truck for 2 times less traction. Regular tires up front, dual drift in the rear. Probably won't work. Also, don't take any of my advice on drift. Facebook Marketplace go crazy for the. You'll make money not even trying on a vending machine. Smart boss. See, that's the thing. I'd rather, if I could just place it and then just like divide regular cost into it so that it wasn't I don't want a service to come in that will make money. I would rather, like, if we were going to put it in, it just be the cost of the items. So like, it's like, I wouldn't want to call that a perk, just like an easy access thing. I don't know. I'm not trying to make money off of employees is the direction that I'm saying. So, our vending machines at work are run by a veteran company, good guys and prices. Okay. That's reasonable. I feel like we could run it. Snickers and chips really. The problem that I want the prices to be low is because I think I'm going to be the one visiting it the most. I'm half the time I'm the one. I like walk into the girls' room like, hey, snacks? Any snacks in here? 9 times out of 10, they do. So I think it's because of me and how much I would be there. Let's see. I have a Wraith-based custom tube chassis using a Wraith width Rocktrek 70s, and the rear is offset, and my drive shaft is rubbing on the driver's side top link. I was thinking of changing to H10s, be too narrow. H10s would be narrower than AR60s, yes. Being the rear, you would be kind of okay. if you're going to change front and rear, the stock ratio of a Wraith was 3813, which is 2.92. Hello.
I assumed you maybe needed more wine.
I could.
Just
Thank you.
wondering.
Hello.
Hi.
Nicole is here.
I'm here. I'm alive.
I probably shouldn't,
Well, we're not going anywhere, clearly.
but I need to get something done tomorrow. So I should not have a headache.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah. What did I just get? Anyway, I'm getting random ass text messages. Fill it with Costco candy. Yes. See, and that is where I will definitely be there. I'm such a sucker for candy. It's the problem with vending machines. People ask for stuff, you get it, then it doesn't sell. Jerks. That the thing that I'm most worried about is that our building is not climate controlled. So I'm like worried about things melting because it gets freaking hot. So I don't know. Just do a shop fridge and rotate the restocking. We have too many people for that. And I could never ask an employee to pay like dude, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. We will definitely overcharge people we don't like. It's not how it works. Set the price once. Got prices displayed. I worked at a place years ago, and the guy did not want to get off the forklift when he was at the vending machine. He ran one of the forks through the tool room wall. Just trying to drive up next to it to punch it in. I could definitely see Dan doing that. So oh God. Don't use the canteen company. They're high AF. Judgment use the air fryer. See, I don't do a lot of cooking. I'm not a big, I know that's not really cooking either, but cut to fit drive shaft to make clear. That's a good point, Russ. Ryan, if just doing one of those cut to fit drive shafts are so slim that it may give you the clearance that you need. Or do an axle swap, sell those axles. If you got Rock Jock 70s, you got a shitload of value sitting there. Get yourself $600 out of those axles and put something else in it. Rethink the statement of when I walk. Oh shit, you're right. I never really thought of it like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that sounds really terrible. Good point. Also, old but crawling, I 3D printed a new pen stand for my pen stand here, or for my desk, whatever. And as you can tell, there's a blank spot because Nicole will not give me the pen back. I keep getting it and she keeps stealing it. She's never once ever had any interest in using one of my fountain pens until that one. And now she will not give it back. And I think she's hiding it is the worst thing. Everybody's saying hello to Nicole. I was behind. I'm sorry. Glad to see Nicole's doing well. She is. She's taking care of me too. If I drink all of this wine, though, that would be terrible. Not going anywhere, clearly. Shouldn't you be celebrating anniversary? I mean, dude, stare at each other. We had a trip. We're going on a trip. That's the celebration. Everything up until then is just to-do lists to get done and in advance. So, tell them I said, Karina says she has to go. Tell them I said I have to go, leaving to shake some ass, but they're the best. I don't know why that whole message was pertinent, but I read it in its entirety. So vending machine with every Uncrustable. Oh, we'd have to refrigerate it. My vending machines have knives, pliers, grinding disc, gloves. We have the automated tool cribs where you go in, you get what you need, check it out, and then ejects the door, tells you the bin, but it's not exactly the same. They don't have to pay for those either. It just reorders for us. Do you guys ever yell at someone on the forklift like they're gonna hit something? No, do not. I only yell at people on the forklift when they are not doing things by the book. Like Dan today driving with his forks too high. He was driving around with his forks like 14 inches off the ground. That is not the proper distance, Dan. Correct yourself. So, I mean, can you air fry an Uncrustable? You actually can. They're actually very good. They kind of beat. STL for that pen stand. I actually downloaded this one from Maker World. So I don't know. But I'm just mad that the top one keeps being empty. So, hey, Lone Wolf McGee. Love the name, by the way. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And I hope that, hey, Seafart Fire Truck got one. I know for sure. So you are the OSHA twat? Yes, I am. Dan was trying to be a giraffe today, eh? Yeah. They were only like this high off the ground, but they should be 4 to 6 inches. If you're traversing across the parking lot, 4 to 6 inches off the ground. He just was trying to, I'm telling you, they make refrigerated vending machines. Yes, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I think that it would be a reasonable choice. But, but yeah, good stuff. My VS410 coming tomorrow. Origin Classic. Congrats, Chris. Yeah, it was fun getting the Origin Classics back for sure. They sold out. Just 46 inches is way too high. He's the Karen at work. I mean, somebody has to be. I got it. Somebody has to be. Well, it's either GeoGuess or Erase Time. You know what, Garris? You're exactly right. It is 8 o'clock. We are going to do a little bit of GeoGuessing. I apologize. Yeah. Why are there not more brushless dual ESCs with MOA and buggy popularity? Because I think that with the popularity, it's like that popularity is still like, it's like this. It's just so small. I think that I don't know if it will ever, get that popular. Like back in the day with the MOA days when they were popping off, even then we never really saw it. So it was just like, yeah, this guy only sees my shower comments. That's not true. And God damn it. I'm sorry. As the forklift technician at my job, I've seen so much when it comes to them. I hire a company to service and inspect forklifts, but I like to chat with a forklift operator for a minute or two. While they're distracted, I use my hand to turn off the valve to the propane bottle. What a dick. Brushless dual motor would slap. It would be nice. And I think, like, again, going back to like the earlier part of the stream, we're the heyday of RC. It's never been easier. With the ESP32, AM32, ESCs and things like that, the ability and how easy it is with open source stuff to become available, I could see us having it before too long. They make refrigerator vending machines. So it sounds like VP is going to get a vending machine full of Uncrustables. I freaking love Uncrustables. Look at this body on AMain. Unfortunately, it won't let me copy that. Let me amain.com. If you never need to do your shopping, make sure you go to AMain, EH main. Shit, where did it go? Oh, it scrolled past, and now I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. RDZ dash 011 or 01 LL 18HW. Ugh. I hate it. I will show the class. That is, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No, I refuse. Skip change and go out with Nicole. For one, Nicole does not want to leave the house right now. I do not want people to think for a second that I'm keeping her at home. Trying to get Nicole to leave the house, way harder than you guys think. It has to be a really enticing situation. There has to be like some sort of plant shopping possibility involved. Possibly a brewery. She's pretty picky. They have to have a sour on tap. Is there anything else that'll or it has to be halfway across the country to visit family. Captain Osho over here. Captain Knots. Captain, every time any Knots died, they go to him. Read my Ryan, if you think I can find a comment again right now, you're crazy. Oh, almost let my propane tank leak. Yeah, I don't want to know that. Go to the YouTube chat to copy. Yeah, but that's a whole different window. I don't even have that window open. I'm using StreamYard. Yes, StreamYard. So forklifts are very dangerous. You have to trust. You have to not trust. Respect them. You have to respect them. It is catty. I agree. It is an Escalade. It's a bad Escalade, though. And I actually have a beef with this company because it's not listed anymore. I had it removed, but they made a pre-painted version of the stance. And I was like, damn. And it was cheap. And I was like, are they getting them from AMain? No, they were copying the body. They back poured the body to make a mold and then copied them. So I had them pulled. Yes. Dickheads. So Dollar General Cadillac Escalade. My Phoenix went full send with an Uncrusty tucked in the cage today. Tag joiners. Yes. Checking it out. Forklifts are the ultimate skill society needs that is hands of the people who least suspect the forklift certified. I am a forklift certified forklift certifier. I went to school so that I could certify our people to be forklift certified. That way, I didn't have to send each of them for a full day away, because it is a day to get forklift certified, or it is a day to get certified to certify people as forklift certified. So I was like, well, why don't I just go and then I don't have to pay for 9 people to go? Deal? Deal. See? Frugal. And then I developed a training course, and now that is what I administer to certify our people every year. Well, you know, at this point, just make it a drift caddy. Wait, so riding on two wheels is frowned upon. Let's the oops. Basically, we had one of those self-automated cribs, but our code was our social security code. That is an absolute violation. That is so not okay. You got to take her to Tequila Messiah. K Street, one of these. The thing is Nicole thinks pepper is hot. I love spicy. Nicole doesn't even fuck with black pepper. So like going to a Mexican restaurant is as Mexican as Nicole gets is fajitas, basically. Like Thai food, there's like one choice that she'll get. Just telling you. An Escalade with a Yoda livery. I can pick up a dime with a forklift if that counts. Got some good sharp forks. A dime is pretty tough. I've seen a quarter. I think I've seen a dime. I've been that certified for back in 2010. The thing is that there is no like the whole like forklift certified thing. It's all basically a scam because there is no like true metric to be what's considered like the person who certifies someone to be certified to certify people. Like it's all just made up. They just have to cover the things. And then like my certification, they're just like, yeah, it's technically like there's no real, you know, like expiration time. But like if you ever get questioned by OSHA, then they could ask you what your certifications are, and then you should have something to back that up. And so it's all just a big scam by Big Forklift. So yeah, there you go. It's 2 full days here. See, it all just depends on whatever they want to say. Yeah, I'm just saying. My cert was only 10 minutes. It's exactly what I'm talking about. 2 full days there, 10 minutes here. Both people say, I'm forklift certified. That's the thing. Hey, can I come take a course for a cert? And that's the other thing. Like a cert, again, it's really like it needs to be at your place of work. Because like if you come from somewhere, you're like, yeah, I'm forklift certified. Well, like it's all bullshit. So it doesn't mean anything. So you go to a new place, you still have to get certified again. It's so stupid. Yet they forklift disobey. We did a quarter. Yeah. No back. Made up. Just like medical light. I'm telling you. It's all just you were spot on. At the prison, my certification was here's the key. Brian, were you in prison? What'd you do? Were you Andy? Were you the real Andy Dufresne? Did they change the name to protect the innocent? Do you actually live in San Juataneo? Is that where your wooden boat is? I knew it. Knew it. You had a little rock hammer, the whole deal. And so, you can privately own and run your own forklift with no rules, just not employed. Yeah. And even then, it's like OSHA is this weird, it's all, don't get me started on OSHA. It's not even like a real thing. My forklift test at a previous job was a 15-question quiz. One question was, where do you put the forks when done? A, flat on the ground. B, in the drawer. C, in the air. What is in the drawer? What drawer? Josh, since you can certify coworkers with forklift, you should get your online license to marry couples at events. Side hustle. I have it. I've already done it. I might have it on me. I've married people already. Let me see if I have my Unity Church something. I don't know if I have it on me. I might have put it in the safe. Dang it. I got it though. Already married people. Had a blast doing it. Traveled to Washington State to do it. And it was in a castle. It was a house shaped like a castle, still a castle. Had a secret room. Had a what do you call it? Safe room. Hydraulically actuated, the whole deal. What do you know? Put that on the resume. Matt texted me this today. BeamNG is coming to PS5. Need to make sure that I don't know if it'll have the same feel as the PC version. The PC, it offers a lot. Josh, ever had Fruit Riot? I'm an addict. No, I definitely haven't because I don't know what that means. Is it a treat? Is it a sweet treat? I'm a sucker for a sweet treat. Let's go Canes. Stanley Cup, here we go. I thought Canes were Miami football. No City Skylines though. PS5 can't run it. Delayed forever. Oh, I had City Skylines 2 on my PC right before I decided to change to Mac. I worked there for 27 years as a supervisor. Likely story. Andy Dufresne worked there as well, doing taxes for people. Just saying. I don't know. This is Nicole texting me now. Nicole's distracting me during live feeds. Let's see. Someone asked, was there an ETA on an update for the IJ? There's not an ETA, but it's on my list. Let me update. I have a list for this weekend specifically. Updated IJ bumper listing. Added. This one's told I was certified. Officiant. Most weld certs are process and contractor specific. Being a certified welder just means you got a cert once. Yeah, that's so much of that stuff. I had to do 10 hours of OSHA, not the best time. Yeah, I had to do that at my last firm. I did it. The thing is that we had this mandatory 10-hour OSHA cert or safety cert that we had to do. The thing is like they told us 10 hours mandatory, you have to do it. You do it at your own pace, whatever. The thing is that when they gave us like a month to do it, you do it but I had given my notice that I was leaving the company like that week. And I'd given them 5 weeks notice. I'm like, hey, I'm moving to California. I'm going to give you until the end of the year though. And they were just like bugging me every week. They're like, hey, did you get that training done? I'm like, do you really want me to spend the time doing that training when I'm leaving? They're like, I mean, we have a deadline. We really need you to get that training done. I'm like, I'll waste 10. It was the dumbest that I got my little OSHA 10-hour certificate, like my wallet card for the training, the day I left. I was like, cool. Thanks. See you never. Ridiculous. So, am I a gold level dingus now? Matrimony by the fire. So, fun stuff. I actually married when I moved to California. I moved in with a roommate because Nicole didn't move out here for like a year. we were like in the process of, she was planning the wedding and all that, like back in Kansas City still. So she didn't move out until October of the year when I moved out in January. And I moved out here and then was here for a few weeks, something like that. And then I just found somebody who was looking for a roommate on Craigslist and moved in. And we actually ended up becoming really good friends. And I officiated his wedding. So we're still good friends. Yes. Josh would be late for the wedding. Dude. Brilliance of diverging. Oh my God. You probably need a safe room in Seattle. I don't remember what part of Washington we were in specifically, but I bet if I go to my map of photos on my iPhone, it will show me. It was in or nearest town looks like Arlington, Washington. And this place was wild. I don't know. It had an arcade in the basement. I don't know. I have no idea what these videos actually show. This is where we were doing I just went down we were having a Nerf war in the entire house after the wedding, which was a lot of fun. That's Nick right there. He was the groom, technically one of the grooms. This was like from the atrium of this place. We were just having this massive Nerf war. It was so much freaking fun. Had an absolute blast in this ridiculous house. Yeah, good times. Oh, I think this is the actual hidden room. So I'm on the main floor. This takes me to the basement. See, going down into the basement, which then takes you into like the area where there was an arcade and stuff. Storage room. That's what it was labeled as. We did some snooping. Snort. Went back, little laundry room. Bifold closet doors. Nothing to see here. Behind that was like a mechanical room. Huge water tank, DI systems, things like that. Hidden in there. Another room. And then here, giant safe door. And behind that was the safe room. And it had those steel panels on the wall were like hydraulically actuated or electronically, it looks like electronic actuators to get to the outside. So yeah, there you go. Not sure how many comments I was behind on that one after showing all that, but no Tide Pods. Your secret clearance. I have not done any tactical training. I do not have that that certification. Nerf 4. Nice. Oh, so much fun. This massive house, like I almost bought a house in Arlington. That is wild. Good night, Tyler. Another safe inside, safe inception. But anyway. I have a Nerf dart tube for my air gun at work. I'm pretty good shot. Just ask my now night coworker. Just sent you a clip for Nicole's replacement. Should things not work out? Oh no. Oh no. You know what? I think they'll work out, or I think she'll bury me in the backyard. One or the other. Kind of fine with either. She decides. Also, our backyard's all paved, so it's going to be a lot of work. We used to have blackout Nerf Wars. What does blackout Nerf Wars mean? Does it mean what I think it means? Because that sounds wild. Yes. Yes, it is. That's how we're going to end this, as always. I'm just happy you knew what CQB clearance. Safe and a safe, like old box in a box in a box gag. Oh, you getting buried. You know what? I don't think so, though. I think she'll want people to find me because that's the only way she's going to get the insurance payout. Like, they need that. Otherwise, she's going to have to wait 7 years before they, like, determine, like, who's got 7 years to wait? Especially in California with these prices. She's going to need that payout. We literally destroyed our old rental house having a Nerf war on Christmas Eve 10 years ago. Listen, anybody who knows me knows the answer to this question already. Grape is the only uncrustable flavor to grab first. There are some good. I will say that the apple cinnamon one was good as a supplementary option. It cannot be a sole option. If you have one option only, it's grape. That's it. The one time Nicole will use an RC to dig a hole in the backyard. Don't go cave diving. Nutella. No. Raspberry is good as well. And it's okay. Grape is the one. Grape is the one. Egg sandwich trip, good one for you. You might see your digging holes in the backyard. Some dude from Silicon Valley will cover the 7 years, don't you worry. You know what? As long as she's taken care of, I'm okay. Still give Nerf guns as Christmas presents to the family. You know when it's actually best to give Nerf guns? And I'm not making any like weird pun. It's Easter. For some reason, Nerf goes on sale crazy at Easter for some reason. Best time to buy Nerf guns for nieces, nephews, yourself, Also, if you ever want to like OP a Nerf situation, check out the Dart Zone ones that are on AMain/Hobbytown. I'm just saying. Just saying. I got to text Nicole. So, shoot Nerf at the kids while they hunt Easter eggs. Eating a toasted Uncrustable has ruined me. I can't go back to eating them regular. They're so good, lightly toasted. Like I even like my regular toast. I don't like crunchy toast. Like no, medium rare toast, the best. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a ridiculous round, quick round. Oh, I still have GeoGuessr open. What? Look at me go. Okay, I don't have it sized properly. But resizing. In international, it's a disaster if I try international. Absolute, just do a Pop-Tart. Wasn't there a Nerf gun dart insert hack for tire inserts to get them live back on? I will not engage on that. Thanks for agreeing. It's not toast. Okay. Let's see. And it was still on one that I did last. Wow. Laser engraving. I mean, it could technically be toast. Does it do famous sites? It does, and I did that last time, and I absolutely embarrassed myself because I am not. Oh, I've got an the A main screen is wanting to be shared. Yeah, it was only, now I have a spare for the rear. What do we win if we guess? You can get a gold medal if you guess enough of them right enough. Leaving tabs open on your computer for an entire week is the equivalent of leaving batteries in your truck. I mean, I leave tabs open for absolutely more than a week. There's some of them that are just frequently visited. So that's the ones that stay open. So oops, I'm going back to the main screen. Let them run. You guys close tabs? Checking out from the East Coast. Good luck as you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. We're going to make this one be fairly quick, I think. Classic maps, I think. We're doing United States because that's the only place I have any shot of whatsoever. And we're probably going to do this one fairly quick. We're going to do a moving, pan, zoom, the whole thing. Wait, you leave your computer running? These are Macs. These never shut off. I don't shut these things off unless the power goes off. What's up? This is the one that we normally run. What country was Nicole deported from? Mexico. Do Italy. See if we can find that stupid EV. Okay, here we are. Trailers, mountains surrounding us. Interesting. This feels west and north at the same time. Are we at a highway by chance? No. Prospect Boulevard. This feels like Montana. Is there any, I don't know, like these mountains just feel Montana. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Where the hell did it go? Right there. Montana Department of Transportation. Boom. Knew we were in Montana. Just felt so Montana. Now, the problem is Montana's a big goddamn state, but there's also not a lot happening in Montana. You know, Helena, I guess, is the Billings. Dylan, I'm gonna zoom in on Billings and just see if we see a Prospect and 18th. That's 27th, 13th, 17th. These numbers are not numbering. 24th. Butte? It's in Butte, you think? Butte, Montana? I don't know where the hell Butte, Montana is. Butte. Okay, let's look for 18th and Prospect. Iron, Montana. Why, for one, why do you guys know it's Butte? There. Main Street, Arizona Park, Shields. This looks like AB Street. How do I? Let's just. Oh wait, weren't we near Walmart? No, whatever. Let's just drop her there. 50 miles. Oh, it wasn't Butte. It was Helena. That's fine. Helena or Billings would have been my guess anyway. So, okay, this is looking northeast. This is looking. Can we see? Oh. Trash cans. Can I see? It changes. Damn. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Tell me we're not in the Northeast. Tell me we're not in the freaking Rust Belt. Man. Attorneys at law. This definitely looks Northeast. Georgia? I don't think so. This is further north. This is Dakotas. This doesn't. No, this looks way further east than the Dakotas. No, it doesn't say. What does that say? Grace Community. Does it say anything about it? It'll usually give us just a church entrance. I've seen vehicles like that in the mid. This looks, yeah, like Pennsylvania, like these type of houses. That's not a state flag, is it? Des Moines. It's definitely not Des Moines. It's definitely east. Oh, oops. What was that? Ah, damn it. I thought it was give us a state highway. Houses are huge. Yeah, it's definitely looking like Jersey. It doesn't feel quite as north as Jersey. Like it doesn't feel New England like. Young and War. Young. 803. South Carolina? South Carolina's flag. I think 803 is South Carolina. Which, that doesn't track with what I want. I thought it would be further north than the Carolinas. But 803, I'm pretty sure is Carolina. Let's play it north of, like, closer to the border. 80 miles. Oh, it was dead center. Wow. Okay. Well, I would have felt more north than that, but hey, we're close. I don't know, 501. This looks Midwest, Arkansas. Okay, that probably gives it away. Man, is this northern Arkansas though? Like, it just doesn't look. doesn't look southern Arkansas. Let's just drop something in there for now. Do we see a highway sign anywhere? It's a road. Not, oh, we're coming up to an actual town. Best Elite. Queens something. Queens Way. And Booth. John Wilkes Booth. Or I'll come at the booth at you. So that doesn't really help me anyway. I'm not going to find Queens Way in Booth. Pronounced Arkansas. It's definitely central. I'm gonna lean a little bit more towards the north just because it looks flat and 30 miles. That's not bad. I'll take that. Good enough. This looks southern Georgia, Florida, Louisiana like. Ground doesn't look sandy enough to be Florida, so I'm going to say like Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi type area. Not seeing any. No Roll Tide flags or Ole Miss. Roll Tide. Green and red fire hydrant. I missed that. It was a man. This is definitely feeling plantation type area. Yeah. I mean, it could even be Mark's Church. Nothing. This is a wild area, though. See, color license plate blue and yellow-ish. Northern Florida. I mean, it could be northern Florida, like way north or Panhandle even. St. Mark's Church. Welcome to historic. I mean, nothing in Florida is historic. This does not feel Florida. This feels Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi. I mean, it could be Georgia, but anything that gives us any info there? Humboldt Roofing and Rest. Yeah, Humboldt. No, that doesn't do me anything. Okay, let's reset. Which one is it? Return to start. So let's see. Oh, what was that? Is it 205? I don't know 205 area code. That doesn't mean anything to me. Hancock. Flat nose bus. Doesn't really do me anything. Oh, trash can. Yep. Oops. I'm going to have to just take. There's St. Mark in Georgia and the Carolinas. I mean, it either feels like it's Louisiana, Mississippi, or Georgia. I don't think it's a Carolina. I can't go up there. Bama. It could be Bama. Like, there's certain things that remind me of it, but like certain things that still do say like plantation style homes and things like that, which are just so much more common in Georgia. The tree type is what's kind of screwing with me. Georgia. Yeah. 943 is Atlanta. Did we see a 943 area code? I did not. I thought someone said 501 or something. If it's Georgia, it looks like Georgia, man. Like, all of this looks so much more like Georgia. Warrentown, Saundersville, Mildred. Oh, we are in Georgia. There we go. The sign's right there. Okay, 22, 15, 16. So Georgia, 22, 15. There's 23. So 22 is going to be 22, 15, 16. That's going to be, there's 20. So we talk about 22. There's 5. Do we see these? Are these? It's going to be further left by Rome. I've driven through Rome, Georgia a number of times on my way to Cherokee Rock Village. Let's see, Fort 52. That's Cartersville. That's not too far outside. I would love to find 15, 16, 22. But these might all just be such minor routes that, what were the city names? Oops. Warrentown, Saundersville, Mildredgeview. Warrentown, Saundersville, Mildredge. Woodstock, Alpharetta, Marietta. I don't see any of these, but Summersville. Let's just wing something in there. 115 miles. Where was it at? Oh, it was southeast of Georgia. That's fine. Or southeast of Atlanta. Damn, this almost looks like Alaska. I don't know that it is, but it sure looks like Alaska. $907. It's 907. I don't know Alaska phone numbers at all, so that doesn't help me at all without Googling it. Well, could be Washington. Yeah, it definitely could be Washington. Spring Park. It looks oh. Oh man, we've got to be in Alaska, right? This is Alaska. It's all it can be. We're just going to call it Anchorage because, Alaska, you can be so wrong so fast. Oh, look at that. 2.7 miles. That's decent enough. We missed gold by a little bit, but I'll take it. So, yeah. Dang. Alaska, you're either 2 miles away or, 200, well, not even 200, like 1,400 miles away. Like, that's it. So anyway, that's all for me. I appreciate you all. One round of GeoGuessr is all we do tonight. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Fun stream. Lots of just bullshit. I had a truck in front of me for like 55 seconds. You'd never know that this is an RC channel. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next week sometime.